54.2. Here it is.
So they went above and beyond here.
2023. Wow.
Okay, don't get too sentimental.
Sorry. This is an example where the work on the right-of-way goes over and above what's required by the work execution plan. So that's a good thing. This is the Coastal GasLink pipeline. It's a 650-kilometer long pipeline between Chetwynd and Kitimat. Our job is to monitor compliance with conditions that have been attached to this project through the environmental assessment certificate.
Well over 700 waterways had to be crossed by this pipeline from end to end. The major impacts that the projects were causing, and the ones that caused us the most concern, was the effect that they were having on sensitive habitats and watersheds and water crossings. Specifically, they were unable to control erosion, and that erosion was allowing sediment to flow into these sensitive habitats and impact them.
1.5 feet of sediment within the wetland.
Actual deposition on the ground.
Yes. Yeah.
We have a thing called progressive enforcement, and they had started with just notices of noncompliance, and then they moved to the next step, which is formal warnings.
We need to elevate this site for enforcement action, potentially an administrative penalty.
They had made some pretty significant orders, one of which was pretty innovative in that they required the company to hire an independent third-party auditor to be out on the ground all the time doing inspections. It just wasn't enough. The project was too big. There was too many problems all across the land base.
This has been a multi-year grind on this project, and we need to finish it in a good way. And so for me, that was the piece that I saw in my team, was the resilience. Despite being out there day after day, year after year, and finding ways to make difference as they could, they just stuck through, just really trying to figure out how to make this work properly.
Coastal GasLink did actually want to be a good corporate citizen. They were working in a very challenging environment with contractors that hadn't really worked in that environment before, and I'm not sure that they really knew how to solve the problems themselves. We're very close to aggressive action, maybe shutting the project down. Obviously, we don't want that to happen. Coastal GasLink senior leadership started reaching out to me and to my executive director and talking to us more about how do we work with you to fix this. So for the first time under the new legislation that we have, we instituted a compliance agreement.
Really, I like to describe it as a really proactive, detailed, line-by-line way on how the company is going to approach dealing with the issues.
Moving forward on the last 100 kilometers that they still have to clear, it's the area we can have the most impact.
Is it going to include requirements on CGL to do things like training?
Yeah.
So it was a mix of education, enforcement, proactive agreements.
We fast forward to now, and we've done numerous years of oversight against the compliance agreement. We've seen a lot of improvements since those early days, and it is rewarding, and it's not just DAO itself, it's working with other regulators, working with a certificate holder, and I think we're proud of that.
We're pretty hopeful there that there's now some folks on the industry side with that expertise and that understanding, so that some of the mistakes that were made this time around won't be made in the future. Super proud of a very innovative, courageous team.